Good evening. My name is Anatoliana Chalispa, and this is Patriots Must Rise. In this episode, I want to show you firsthand from the street level exactly what Biden economics looks like. And it occurred to me as I was putting this together that this also proves the conservative quote-unquote conspiracy theory that the Democrats are trying to replace conservatives with illegal immigrants. Keep in mind, I talked to everybody in these tents. Okay? This is actually part of my job. I walk the streets around the site that I'm assigned to and get to know these people so I could potentially use them as an asset. Every one of them have been displaced because of some BS having to do with illegal immigrants.
The left says that Bidenomics is working, but all you have to do is step outside your house and take a look around. The bulk of the people that happen to be living in these tents were displaced thanks to Democrat policies regarding the southern border. This is the reality of Biden's successful lack of administration. Yeah. Come on, guys.
I'm on a new assignment for work, and I'm checking out the situation, just trying to figure out where basic things are, like a place to get my lunch and stuff like that. And I am really surprised to see. I knew this was pretty much the case with Portland anyway, but I just walked about 20 blocks, still have not found a convenience store. Okay, this is significant because it's the little mom and pop operations, the local convenience stores that keep tabs on what's going on in the neighborhood for the police. It's the little stores that provide jobs for the youth. And I just traveled like 20 blocks and I haven't seen one of them. And I'm beginning to understand why my boss says that this is a seedy area. So I'm going to be looking into why this area doesn't have any small businesses. This is a liberal city, very liberal city. Wait for the ambulance. He literally turned on his siren just to get through the traffic. Scumbag. This is a very liberal city, and the people might actually appreciate the little store, but those that they elect tend to want to go with big corporate because big corporate is lining their pockets. So I want to find out if for some reason there are restrictions in building permits, restrictions in small business permits in these areas, to see if things could actually change. I think it's very important. "21 blocks later, on the corner of Interstate and Going, there's actually a plaid pantry. Guys, this is exactly why we have poverty in these areas. Exactly why. I've got to look it up. I've got to find out if the city is doing something to actually limit, because Plaid Pantry is actually big corporate. Even in little Chinatown in downtown Portland, you do not have the small mom and pop operations anymore. This is busy problems that encourages homelessness and even creates the problems that the Democrats are trying to claim to fight, even though they're causing it. Okay, today I am going west to east, just looking for any sustainable stores that are not corporate that could possibly sustain this neighborhood. I am very disappointed to see that in 3 blocks I've counted 24 taverns, 1 ice cream parlor, but I'm not even sure if the ice cream parlor is open, and 1 marijuana dispensary. This neighborhood is literally designed to destroy its own economy. And I'll get into that later. But this is disturbing. And tarps set up to be used as a tent are commonplace in this neighborhood. Now, this was probably the case before Biden, but it's definitely the case during Biden's reign. I did find a small Vietnamese food mart, which is encouraging. I went in to the Asian market, and it's fresh food, decent prices, family owned, which is exactly what this neighborhood needs. And right now I'm standing in front of Elk Cleaners and Laundry, which is another family-owned business, but I'm not sure it's opened. parking lot is empty. This is the front door of Elk Cleaners and Laundry. It is definitely closed. So I have walked basically out of the neighborhood, and those three family-owned businesses, well, two, because the laundry is out of business. We're the only ones in the neighborhood. I cannot stress enough how important it is that small businesses stay alive in this economy. Get ready for this. This is an unfinished, soon-to-be $2,000 a month apartment. What the hell is going on in our society? This is the same apartment that I showed you. It's coming along a little bit more. This is your only closet space. The bathroom, that's going to be a shower, a sink, obviously a toilet space. They put the door on. We have a sink. And two outlets here. This might actually be the range, but I've never seen a range like this. A spot for the refrigerator. Okay. No washer, no dryer. And that's all you get for $2,000. And I'm still iffy about this spot being the range. So we have a sink, but possibly no way to cook anything. Okay, I'm working as a security guard on the graveyard shift on a construction site for an apartment building. These next clips are actually what I'm seeing every day, and I think you need to pay attention to it. When Klaus Schwab said that you will own nothing and you will be happy, well, the first part of it is coming to fruition, and it's going to start in the cities. So, yeah, pay attention to these next clips. Not one of these signs support Biden at all. In fact, all of them are derogatory toward him. Let's go, Brandon. We the people say let's go, Brandon. Biden is a punk. It's a beautiful thing. Then you got the typical rattlesnake Jack and all that.
We live in a Democrat-run city, and across the river, there's a plague-infested Democrat-run city where wokeism is the plague. And yet, everywhere you go, people that would have been voting for Biden are turning around saying, no, this man doesn't belong in office. They're seeing that Bidenomics isn't working. They're seeing it at the gas pump. They're seeing it with local businesses shutting down, an increased number of homeless. But most importantly, they're seeing it in how the school boards are treating their kids. I think the pendulum is turning. And it's going to be interesting because no matter what we do, vote, if we elect Biden, if we elect Trump, there's going to be some kind of physical altercation on the streets because both parties are so passionate about what they believe is right. How the left can justify anything they're doing as right is beyond me, but they actually do believe it. So, until next time, live free, die well, love your neighbor as Christ has loved you.